But that's just talent. If you can mimic that, that's just straight talent.
Doesn't it get you hyped?
Yeah, it got me hyped.
Yeah.
Gothard. Doesn't that get you hyped?
Let's go.
Now we know what Gothard listens.
When Gothard brings a chick over to his house, that's what he puts on. Doesn't this get you hyped?
Now we know what Gothard's slow jams are.
Yeah. You don't have anything like sexier? Oh no, I've got this. Dun 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 dun. Hi, Sarah Tiana.
Hi, Andrew Santino.
So good to see you this week after such a wonderful weekend in sports. I don't know who won or who lost the bet because I didn't keep track.
You don't? Well, guess what?
I'm sick of you waving your beautiful blonde hair in my face. Okay?
Okay.
So, if I win, you have to wear a copper top wig. A good old-fashioned gingy wig. Okay?
All right.
And if you happen to win, which probably won't happen, I'll wear a beautiful Goldilocks wig. Well, you win some, you lose some. In this case, I lost some, and I'm fine with this, because I'm just Sarah Tiana. I'm a sweet little Southern belle. Look at me, I'm just a sweetheart from the South, a little sugar bean, little peach pie.
It looks great on you.
Does it look good?
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I think your wife might renew her vows after.
just because of this? Can I take this home, you guys? Is this yours, Gothard?
No, it's yours, man.
Yeah, past was his for sure.
I wonder how we got that so quickly in here.
Well, I lost the bet because of Tiger Woods. I can attribute the majority of this hurt because of Tiger winning.
Yeah, you picked Phil to beat Tiger this weekend, and not only did Tiger beat Phil, he won the whole fucking tournament.
And well, wait, Phil placed last, so let's be fair. Just to be fair, Phil played dog shit. Let's get to these bets.
Okay,
let's get to these props.
Also, just for, hold on, don't get so excited. I also won the show last week, so I get to choose what the bet is for this week.
Yes, you do.
So if I win this week, you have to get one of those arrow signs, you know?
Yeah.
And it says, I'm a loser, and you have to spin it on the corner outside.
Right outside of the studio?
Post it on your Instagram.
On my gram?
On your
And you have to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful to me. How about the sign says, I'm a big stupid loser, honk at me.
Okay.
Is that good?
Fine.
Perfect. Deal?
Fine. Deal.
Deal.
It's a bet.
Wonderful.
Okay. Easy bet. All right. Prop number 1. This week on Thursday Night Football, we have an actual game.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, the Vikings
Excited.
are coming here to Los Angeles to face the 3-0 Rams.
Whoop, whoop.
The prop. Will the Rams score over or under 27.5 points on Thursday night?
I picked over because of course they will. The Rams are incredible. What a great team. Goff is on fire, okay? In the first 3 games, their scores were 33, 34, 35. Do I smell 36 this game?
Oh.
You bet your butt I do,
that
kiddo.
what you want?
That's what I think. That's the universe of sports. The Vikings got whooped by Buff last week. The Rams are first in the league in scoring against, so I think they're just going to continue to just make some noise. It's at home here in Los Angeles. What are we even talking about here? It's going to be hot and heavy down at the LA Coliseum, and your boy will be there. I'll be on the sideline because I got tickets. I'm bragging.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
You got tickets to the Rams game?
Yeah, I got tickets
Lucky
to the Rams
you.
game. Excuse me, are you making fun of the Rams?
No, I'm a season ticket holder.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll be on the sideline. Where will you be?
I will be
In your little seats up there with the peasants? I'll be down watching
with
Gurley.
the peasants.
I'll be down with Gurley. We'll be hanging out.
Yeah, well, guess what? I think they go under 27.5 points because A, the streak has to end, and B, the Rams are only going to need 7 points to beat the Vikings this week because the Vikings looked so bad last week. I think that trend only continues. I think they will be running the ball because you have Gurley. I think Goff will be airing it out, but I don't think that they're going to need 27.5 to beat the Vikings. That's why I think I'm taking the under. The Vikings defense is terrible on the road.
It's garbage. It's garbage. The only people with a better defense is Harvey Weinstein's legal team in Hollywood. That's it. But I got to tell you, you're wrong. There is no mercy rule, okay?
Okay.
And old Shawnee isn't going to let these kids slow down. We're going to keep on scoring and scoring and scoring and running up that scoreboard. And I cannot wait to watch the Rams pound the Vikings and get themselves a 4-0. That's what's going to happen. That's how I like to do it.
Oh, it's very bizarre to see you make that.
Yeah, with
argument with the head
women
move.
always isn't how women do it?
No, but it's weird that you keep saying Vikings and
It
then
says
you
the
keep,
Vikings.
and then you keep going like that.
We're gonna get sued for that. That's infringement.
Gothard.
Giving this one to Santino. There is no mercy rule in the NFL. They're going to kill him. I do want to say I'm getting some Jack Black, School of Rock vibes with your wig. I'm kind of digging it, man.
Dude, 2 compliments out of this guy. I really like you right now. I might keep this wig on for the whole show.
You should.
Do I need to take this off? No
do.
way. Should I keep it on? Do I look like your wife? Is that what this is?
No, dude, I'm sorry. I can't give you that many compliments.
All right.
All right, you can take it off if you want.
Can I?
You paid your penance, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
This is why
it
we
was
get
really
along.
it was really fun for me just to I couldn't even make an argument because I was too busy staring.
Staring at how pretty I was?
Yes, pretty is the word I was looking for.
I'm a babe. Okay, Miss Tiana, prop number 2, Ryder Cup, under or over. This Friday, we go to battle with Europe in the 42nd Ryder Cup at Le Golf National. Real creative name, French. In France. The U.S. comes in as defending champs, trying to win back-to-back Ryder Cups for the first time since '93. The prop, will the U.S. team finish with over or under 14.5 points?
Okay, I'm going over for this because of 2 words.
Yep.
Sergio Garcia.
What was that? What was that?
He stinks.
He stinks?
He stinks so bad.
Okay.
And I don't know why. Not like just because of the alcohol, but I mean just like as a player. He has been so bad this whole year. I think they're going to minimize his usefulness in the Ryder Cup, but the rest of that, he's literally the only veteran on the European team. Everybody else is a rookie, and I just don't think they have the experience to pull it off. Whereas, you know, the U.S. team, we have Tiger Woods, we have Jim Furyk, we have so many great guys who are literally the top 10 golfers in the world right now. And so I think for sure the U.S. is going to take it as long as we can minimize what Uncle Phil does.
Creepy Uncle Phil?
Yeah, creepy.
What creepy Uncle Phil does? Let me tell
Hopefully.
you something. First of all, the U.S. team only has one more world-ranked top 10 than the Europeans do. And if you're talking about experience or who's had great years this year, between Rory McIlroy, you know him, Rory.
I know.
Rory McIlroy.
McIlroy.
His name's hard to say. John Rahm and Rose. These kids are going to buck up. Tiger, by the way, isn't even going to start. I'm sure they're going to bench him.
Oh yeah.
They are.
They're going to bench
I'm
Tiger?
sure. I'm almost positive of it. That's what Golf Digest was hurling out there into the world. They said this might be the best European team ever, and that's a fact, and that's written by Golf Digest. So who else writes about golf besides Golf Digest? Listen, it's going to be held in France. These Euro trash bags have all the inside tips to what's going on. You think they aren't pairing up? Ever since that whole World War II thing, they're out to get us. They got inside information. For sure, the Europeans are going to win.
No, they're not.
The
They're
US
going to
is
be
not gonna go
standing there
back-to-back.
on the course just smoking nonstop and
Smoking?
drinking like normal French people do.
Like sweethearts, like beautiful, fun sweethearts.
Yeah.
Listen, not only is this, in my opinion, the wackest USA Ryder Cup team that we've had in many, many years. This is probably the strongest European Ryder Cup team that they've had in over a decade, especially with such young talent. And young is who's winning these days. Maybe you're not watching golf a lot, but young is who's taking over.
Like this last weekend when
Tiger won
Woods-
once. The kid won once.
Okay.
And by the way, side note, Tiger, did you watch the interview where he was like, we're going to go out and party and we're going to be having a good time. He's going to be boozing it up with those kids. Him and Ricky Fowler are going to be blacked out. They're not going to be ready for golf.
Right.
They're going to be partying.
Yeah.
They're going to be partying at the expense of all of the young talent on the USA team. And this is going to be another European win.
Right. No,
and
There's
USA
just
is
going to be
down.
more white flags waving in France by the European team. That's all I got to say. Gothard!
All right, Santino, you almost got a delay of game penalty, so just keep that in mind once the buzzer hits.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But
First of all, I can't even hear the buzzer.
well, Sarah, you gave up a safety because you're saying incorrect stuff. You said Sergio after him, everybody else is a rookie. But Rory and Justin Rose have already played, so we're giving 2 to Santino.
Yes, baby.
So you're giving him me taking away points from me for being inaccurate, but then he says everybody on the U.S.'s team is old when we have Jordan Spieth and
No, that's not what I said.
Justin Thomas.
I said we have more young talent on the European team than USA does. They have way more experience.
Why are you saying we?
All right,
You're not
I don't have enough time to do this, so I'll just give you a point. I'll take one away.
Oh my God, that's how this goes? Is that how this goes?
I don't have.
You make me sick.
I'm sorry.
This is sickening.
Prop number 3.
Golly.
Thank you, Gothard. On Saturday, number 4, Ohio State, goes to Happy Valley to take on number 9, Penn State, in the biggest game of the college football weekend. Penn State running back Miles Sanders, Saquon Barkley's replacement, is currently 6th in the country in rushing. The prop: will Miles Sanders rush for more yards Saturday against Ohio State than Saquon Barkley will Sunday against the Saints?
Without a doubt, Miles Sanders is hot as a pistol. Here's a kid that's running 124 yards a game versus Saquon's 72 yards a game. His high being at 230, which was redonkulous. This kid has nothing but everything to prove, being the second runner-up to Saquon in his departure. Also, against Ohio State, Saquon Barkley's last game, he only ran for 44 yards. I mean, come on, dude. That's just fuel for Miles' fire. This kid is incredible. I don't know if you've seen him this year. He is phenomenal. Ohio State is weak and whack. And also, the Saints D isn't what it used to be. They're squeaking out a win against the Falcones and Cleveland. So, you know, I don't think Saquon's got any reason to beat out probably one of the best young backs in college right now, and he's got everything to prove. I think Saquon Barkley's got nothing to prove.
I think Saquon has a lot to prove, to be honest, because the Giants, need some wins. They finally got a win last week, and a lot of that had to do with rushing. And I think that the first of all, Saquon is due. That's my main point. The Saints' defense is terrible, like you said.
It's not what it used to be, but still.
Not since they stopped putting hits on people. Like their defense has been terrible. And the Giants, I think the Giants are going to be on the field nonstop. I think the Saints are going to completely air it out for the entire game. So that leaves the Giants to be on the field for longer, and I think the Giants' running game is stronger than their passing game. I know they have Odell, but he's usually double covered, and the Saints' secondary is great. So.
Even with double coverage, Odell's still going to get the ball way more than Saquon because the guy's a freak, and you see he's putting out into the world. He now wants to catch a ball over someone's head. This is now his goal for this season.
Yeah.
You don't think he's tipping off little Eli being like, "Come on, man, let's do this. I need some more. I need some more fantasy points."
I think it's going to be close, but I think Miles going into Ohio State is going to be really difficult.
It'll be tough, but the kid's got a lot to prove. What do you think? What do you think, sweetheart? What do you think, Gothard?
I'm just very impressed with you bringing in time of possession because I think that that you're absolutely right. The Saints are going to air it out, and Saquon's definitely going to outrush. So I'll give you a touchdown.
Woo! A touchdown
Relax.
for time of. Okay. I'll relax. You guys know, we should take a measurement for that sign before you leave, just to make sure it's the right height.
Well, if I
doesn't
win,
cover your face.
If I win, I want yours to be my wingspan, and if you win, it can be your wingspan. How about that? Is that fine?
That's fine.
Yeah, mine's 6'1".
Okay.
So you got a big sign. Yours is 4'6".
That's true. My arms and my legs are the same length.
Really?
It's very bizarre.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
We got to stretch you out after the show. Prop number 4, Josh Gordon will or won't.
Oh.
The New England Patriots fell to 1-2. Ooh, it feels good. After Sunday night loss to the Lions this week, a game they played with only 3 active wide receivers, none of which being newly acquired Josh Gordon. The prop, will or won't Josh Gordon have at least 1 catch on Sunday at home against the Dolphins?
I think he will have a catch, just because of what you said. The biggest hole in the Patriots offense right now is that Tom Brady has no one to throw to. Chris Hogan used to be called 7-Eleven because he was always open. Now he's like on holiday hours or something. Gronk has, I don't know what contraption he has on his arm right now, but he's triple covered, and there's no one else to catch the ball. They're trying to run the ball with Sony Michel, who I love as a Georgia girl, but he's barely getting through, and he's a rookie. So they have to have some receivers. They will put Josh Gordon in the game. I think just him being in, he gets a catch. I mean, that's all he has to get is 1.
1 catch, okay, and I don't think he will, because does Flash even know how to play football anymore? This kid has only played 11 of 67 possible games since 2013. You and I have probably played more NFL football than he has. I think it's insane. Violating team trust, which is the official release on his suspension, was I did something real shitty, but let's not talk about it. So violating team trust to me means there's a moral issue with this kid. He's got a lot of problems. He's a head case, and Belichick, I think, is going to check him down. He's not going to play that much, and I don't think he's going to get the ball, especially because Gronk's big public statement, you know, after these rumors about trades, was Brady's my quarterback and I'm not going anywhere. You don't think that got Brady tickly in the nutsack? He gets excited for that. They love each other. The man love is insane. He's going to be going to Gronk all game long, and I just don't think that Gordon has any place to be showing up trying to take any attention away from what's already going on. He needs to earn his spot, and Belichick's going to make him earn his spot. He's not going to catch a ball. He might get 2 thrown at him, and he probably won't even catch one.
I think.
How about that?
That's insane. That's ridiculous.
We'll see. I would love to make a side props bet. He's not going to catch a ball, and he'll drop 2. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, he's unfamiliar with what's going on out there. And the side prop bet is if I win that and if he drops 2 balls, okay, you have to give me a massage during one of our props. Okay. During my side. Is that fine?
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
Yes. But let's just say the Patriots never lose 2 in a row. This is the first time I think Bill Belichick's out for blood. I think you have to put an extra receiver in. I think Josh Gordon is your only option, so he's definitely going to have at least 1 catch.
Oh, he'll be out there a few times, but that's about it. Gothard?
Santino answering with another touchdown.
You sweet, sweet boy.
What is he wearing?
You look good.
It looks great on you.
You look really, really good. Don't fix it too much. You look great, babe.
It goes with your jawline. Why does he get a touchdown?
Give it to me.
Oh, because obviously they're going to slowly bring him into the offense. It's not like he's just going to be thrown out there and all of a sudden scoring a bunch of touchdowns. So I doubt that he gets a catch.
Gothard, thank you so much for the other
Prop
points.
number 5. The Cleveland Browns named Baker Mayfield their new starting quarterback this week after coming in and leading their comeback win against the Jets last Thursday night. The prop: will or won't Baker Mayfield score more than 15 fantasy points in his first ever start on Sunday in Oakland?
Yes, he will. Baker Mayfield, I love it. This is the year of the backup quarterback. I am so excited about this. How much money are they paying this kid? I think probably league minimum. Meanwhile, Tyrod Taylor's making $50 billion a second to do nothing. I'm so stoked that he's in there this week because he's really going to prove his worth. He's going to prove his position, which is what I love about backup quarterbacks so much. The kid did everything he needed to do against the Jets, and he only played barely any of the game. All he needs is a couple hundred yards and a couple touchdowns, and you know that's going to happen because the Raiders only have 1 pick so far. They are garbanzo beans. Their defense is they need to raid anybody's secondary closet to pick something up because they are gross. And hey, Gruden, you were a better announcer than you were a coach. My bad, doggy. My bad, but it's the truth.
Chucky is going to make some adjustments this week, I think, for sure. I think that is what's going to, I think Baker Mayfield will throw for 2 touchdowns.
There you go.
And I think he might have had 20 points, but I think he's going to throw 3 picks, which will take his point down. I think 3 picks in the least. I think he only scored 10 fantasy points last week, and I know he only played half a game, which means technically this week he might score 20, which I'm right about, which will then take it down once he throws interceptions. And he's going to throw interceptions because he is new out there. He is wild, and he is excited, and he is amped about the win last week. I think because of that, he Ryan Fitzpatrick's it and then gets a little too overconfident and throws 3 picks.
No, he's not like Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's the opposite. He shaves. He's a God-fearing man. He's a family man. He really loves his stance in the world, both morally and...
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
Fitzpatrick's not a family man with
He's
6
a wild
children?
man. He's out of his mind.
6 kids and went to Harvard?
6 kids, yeah. Like a Mormon. I don't trust this guy. And he went to Harvard?
Yeah.
You trust Harvard people? Ever?
Yes.
Gothard went to Harvard.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He's an idiot.
To get points.
No, he's an idiot. I'll take it back. There's no chance Baker Mayfield is getting under 15 points. There's just no chance. This is his time to really show why he's earned that spot on that team, and we are going to watch it against the Raiders. What do you got to say, kiddo?
Well, I don't know why you're attacking me. You were winning the argument.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you the points, though, because the Raiders' D is so bad.
Garbage. Thank you.
I
didn't mean to attack you. Okay, I got a lot of built-up stuff going on.
Yes, he did mean to attack you. I would never attack you.
So shady.
I would never, ever,
So shady.
Ever.
This is how she earns her points. This is how you earn your points.
Out of the debate?
Yeah.
Post-debate.
You give such good stats, and you're so good at debating, and then you kiss up to him, and then he feels, like, oh, I should really give it to her. Why don't you do it based on merit and talent?
That's what I just did.
Thank you. Prop number 6. Twitter matchup. Sundays have been even more interesting on Twitter.com. We got to let you know it's a .com website. This NFL season has a few particular big-name players currently not playing have decided to express their feelings publicly during the games. The prop, who sends more tweets, Sarah Tiana, this Sunday? Dez Bryant or Le'Veon Bell?
Well, I think for sure it's going to be Dez Bryant because Dez actually wants to be playing in the NFL right now.
Okay.
He was cut from the Cowboys. He's been trying to get on a team. Le'Veon is not playing, and he doesn't want to play. And I think because of that, he has no angst. He has no reason to tweet. And Dez retweets Le'Veon when he does. So I think out of either of them, Dez has more of a reason to tweet.
I think this is a no-brainer for Le'Veon Bell. I think if you've been watching, even though Dez tweets a little bit more frantically, Le'Veon's approaches have been pretty direct, especially Lamar Woodley called him out last week for going to too many booby bars. And Le'Veon had a lot to say about that because he put it on TMZ. I like the back and forth. I think more of that's going to happen. I'm going to start tweeting myself at Le'Veon to see if it gets him amped up. And also, if you know anything about Le'Veon, he's a musician. Do you know that he put out? Do you know he put out a record? He has a record out right now. Okay, he does. You can look it up. No, hey, no, he's got a real album of music, a beautiful hip hop. He loves hip hop and Logic. Lupe Fiasco are both releasing albums this week. He's going to be tweeting. He loves to be buddies with these musicians. And Rod Stewart's album's coming out, and you don't think he's going to be? You don't think he's going to be tweeting about Rod the Mod the Bod? I got to tell you.
He should have a criminal record for what he's doing to the Steelers right now. And let's face it, Dez Bryant has 6 personalities and 140 characters. That guy lives on Twitter. He lives for it. He's created fake accounts. He basically has accounts that look like that wig that you had on.
Fake accounts don't count, by the way, for this props.
Oh, they don't?
It has to be from his account.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be
real.
I
guarantee he retweets those fake accounts from his account.
Those don't count either. You can't use bots. There's no bot tweeting. We can't. This goes into just original tweets. Retweets don't count either. By the way, for the props bet at home, retweets don't count. It has to be original tweets.
Original tweets.
Original tweets.
Not a quoted.
No, well, no. Can't be just a retweet. If it's a retweet with a quote, then it's okay, because that's an original tweet adding onto a retweet.
Okay.
We're getting into Twitter semantics.
I stand by Dez.
And I stand by you, Le'Veon. I got your back. What's up, Gothard? What do you think, kid?
Well, fun fact, Le'Veon Bell does have a criminal record. He was arrested for possession of marijuana, which is...
Oh, give me a break. I have weed on me right now.
What?
Come get me, cops.
Yeah, come get him, and then I'll win.
Give this one to Sarah, though, because you're right. He just doesn't want to play, so he's not going to be tweeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like I could have, yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand what you're saying. He doesn't want to play, but I got to tell you, Le'Veon has nothing but anything to do besides troll people on Twitter, and I think that's what he's going to be doing all weekend long. All weekend long.
Is that your impression of Le'Veon, or are you reading Twitter all weekend long?
That's me reading Twitter all weekend long.
That's
me getting lost in a hole. I don't want to spend time with my family.
Okay.
And you think they could have football on Wednesday night, too?
Prop number 7, the Monday Night Football over-under. So Monday night, NFL touchdown leader and Andy Reid wet dream, Patrick Mahomes, leads the undefeated Chiefs into Denver to take on the Broncos. The prop, will Patrick Mahomes continue his record-breaking start to the season and throw over or under 3.5 touchdowns on Monday night?
Mahomes will throw over, baby doll. One word, elevation. Elevation. He's going to be throwing the deep ball all night long. It's easy. He's going to get you a bunch of floaters. And if that doesn't happen, he can throw little dumpers to Tariq the Freak Hill. He had a phenomenal game here in Los Angeles against the Chargers or whoever those guys play down at the Home Depot kickball field. But he had a phenomenal game, and I think Mahomes is on fire. There's no stopping this kid. I think Kansas City is unbelievable, a Super Bowl contender without a doubt. And this kid at the helm is going to lead them there. He's got the most touchdowns in 3 games other than Peyton Manning. He only needs 4 more to break his record, and I think he'd love to do it in Horsey Town, in old Denver. That'd be a great place to do it. And I'm telling you, it's got to be that elevation. When you're a mile in the air, it's easy. I can throw it 77 yards. I tested it my second time out in Denver. I did. I can throw it 77 yards.
Oh, God.
You don't believe it that this can go that far?
Not at all.
You don't believe it that this can go that far?
Not even for a half a second do I believe that. But I think the elevation is going to be key because I think that's going to slow him down. I think Mahomes might be young, but he's still human. And also, the Denver defense has only allowed 3.5 touchdowns once in 3 years, and that was to Carson Wentz, who won a Super Bowl. or almost did.
Yeah.
You know.
Barely. What do we do?
Got them there.
Yeah.
You know.
Got a ring.
So honestly, I think that the Denver defense slows him down. I don't think that the Chiefs have been tested as hard as they're going to be tested in Denver, and it's a great Monday night game. And let's see if Mahomes can perform on a national big screen level.
I think he will, and I think he can. Like I said, this is the year for young guns to show up and go ham sandwiches. And I think he has a ton of weapons, and I do think elevation is the opposite of what you think. I don't think it's going to tire this kid out because they're going to show up early. He's going to get acclimated real fast. He's not going to catch a bloody nose. He's not like you or I going to Denver, getting a bloody nose the first hour and a half there, which I didn't enjoy, Mom. That's why we left.
I think he's sidelined with the oxygen tank, and he throws for 3 touchdowns, not 4.
Gothard, what do you say?
Well, if Mahomes is a kicker, maybe the elevation would help him. But outside of that, I think it's pretty much going to be against him. So I'm going to go with the Denver defense.
He's throwing deep balls. He's going to get way more. He's going to be able to throw way more deep balls.
He doesn't even need the elevation's help to throw a deep ball.
Yeah, but it floats longer.
But he hasn't had problems with. That's right.
Yeah.
No, you tell me. What is your point? He hasn't had problems throwing the deep ball?
Exactly.
This makes it easier.
Then he's going to overthrow everybody.
All right, you've said your piece, and your piece is good enough for us.
Yes. 6 points. Thanks.
That's
Doctor.
fine. Wild card prop, baby.
Okay, baby.
NBA beefs.
Okay.
This week, NBA Twitter has been in CSI mode, attempting to unravel the mystery behind surprise trade request from Timberwolves star Jimmy Butler and his subsequent beef with other Timberwolves star Karl-Anthony Towns. The wild card prop, what really happened between Jimmy Butler and Karl-Anthony Towns, Sarah?
Well, I think obviously Jimmy Butler wants to be traded probably to Los Angeles so he can, obviously he's so full of drama right now, he wants to be doing movies with LeBron and LeBron's fancy movie company, which is the whole reason LeBron moved out here. I think he wants to be in Space Jam 2 and he wants to be traded out of Minnesota. And he just doesn't like being called a Timberwolf. I think that's a really unfortunate thing to be called ever.
Timberwolf?
Yeah.
Here's the big issue. First of all, the Timberwolves have a wonderful history with Kevin Garnett, and right now, why would Jimmy Butler want to leave? With Tom Thibodeau, the ex-coach of the Bulls, bringing over a bunch of Bulls. It looks like Bulls 2.0 over there. He doesn't want to be there anymore because Karl-Anthony Towns is goofy looking, and Jimmy is cute, and he doesn't want to be around a goon, okay?
Oh.
And I don't know if you know this, but Jimmy Butler can't live without a few things. He can't live without his dominoes, which are personalized. He loves playing dominoes.
Okay.
Karl is a known dominoes hater, hates playing dominoes, doesn't like games because he always loses. Another problem, Jimmy's underwear sponsorship is a competitive sponsorship against Karl's underwear. These guys have a lot of real beef. Yeah, real beef. And that's why he wants to leave.
Underwear
because
and
Karl is a jealous, goofy-looking boy who doesn't know how to play with a real leader. You want Jimmy Butler gone? You're out of your mind. Jimmy Butler was one of the greatest Bulls that we had in the last decade. He is phenomenal for that city. And Karl-Anthony Towns, the big, ugly, weird cat, should feel terrible about chasing out such a talented franchise ball player. He should feel sick in his stomach for letting such a gem go away. And by the way, if Jimmy does come to LA, I'd love to have him, but I think he's going to end up in New York.
Oh, you think he's going to end up in New York?
He'll be in Brooklyn.
I think he'll just end up in Golden State where all the other good players end up because there's something wrong with the NBA trades.
Well, they don't get everyone good. They develop a lot of good players, but I do think...
Golden State?
Yeah, they don't get everyone good. They developed a lot of young guys. They turned that team good, just like the Lakers are going to be turned into something good this year because of LeBron. Last year, the Lakers were fine. They're going to be phenomenal because of LeBron. LeBron. Because of LeBron. So, Karl-Anthony Towns, you're at fault. You know what you did.
This is a personal issue for you.
Yeah, you know what you did.
Like a personal issue.
It is, because Jimmy Butler should not be disrespected. He is a beautiful Marquette alum. He's incredible. He's a wonderful ball player and a good kid.
Anybody who played for the Bulls should never be disrespected, according to Santino.
That's exactly correct.
Oh, perfect.
Including Tony Kukoc, and I don't even like him.
I think he should lose points for that argument.
No, speaking of perfect, it's an amazingly perfect vision that Jimmy Butler is leaving because Cat is cramping his style. So I'm gonna give you, giving you the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah, baby! Woo! He was cramping his style, and you know what? You're cramping my style. I cannot wait for you to lose this weekend on the props bets because it's going to be wonderful next week to watch you spin a sign out on Lincoln Boulevard. Oh, we shouldn't tell people where we are. Psychos might come kill us.
No. Give them your
Remember,
address.
remember, kids, you can play all these props with us in your Yahoo Sports app and win money. Go in the app, in the play button, and find the Yahoo Fantasy Slate and make your picks. Also, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 2Debate2Furious, and check out all the props episodes and clips on the Yahoo Sports YouTube page. Check that out.
Great job, Andrew Santino.
Thank you so much, Sarah Tiana. I really appreciate it.
Okay, see you guys next week. We bet you'll be back. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Props on the Yahoo YouTube page.
Yeah, please subscribe because we need more viewers, and that's how we stay alive and eat and feed our families.
New shows come out every Wednesday. And don't forget to hit the like button right below our beautiful faces right here. That'll help us out too.
Yeah.
Props to you if you do it right.